everyone. All right, so I guess it's time to make a quick update on how the LTLS engine hybrid build is coming along. Slow, really slow. But finally, I have a lovely arsenal of parts, and I'm going to start assembling this wonderful motor so I can stab it back in my car. I mean, I already have an engine in there, but whatever. Yeah, everything's slow to get here. But figured I'd make a quick little update on what's going on, what I have, what I'm putting in. So I guess to start with, originally I had ordered a Brian Tooley Racing, like almost complete set. I got the connecting rods, I got the crankshaft from them, and then I ordered a set of diamond pistons from Brian Tooley Racing. Now, what I found out was diamond pistons, apparently they just don't stock them anywhere, and every time you order diamond pistons, they make to order. So yeah, you know, like every time you order through a different distributor, it takes forever amounts of times. I think I called Brian Tooley Racing and I was like, what's taking the pistons so long? And they're like, well, you know, they're made to order, and then on top of that, it takes about 2 weeks, and then once they're done, they ship them to us, and then once we get them, we ship them to you. And I was just like, okay, I'm a month waiting on these pistons, and I still haven't got them yet. So instead of sitting around and waiting, I did a little bit of shopping and just basically bought stuff that was in stock, and then like 3 days later, stuff came in. So let's talk about what's going in this LTLS hybrid engine. So we'll start with the wonderful pistons. These are Platinum Extreme Duty Series pistons. They're a 10cc dish. I actually called Manly because I had a really hard time finding the power rating on these things. But apparently the Extreme Duty pistons are rated for about 1,300 horsepower, I do believe. So they're pretty beautiful. They're pretty lovely. These ran around $1,100, and then when I got them, I found out there was no piston rings, so that was kind of upsetting. I had to buy piston rings. But this is what I'll be running for a piston. They're very pretty, very nice. I guess I didn't really have to go with the LT style piston because my valves aren't actually touching. I don't have any valve to piston clearance issues in that engine, but I don't think there'll be any in that one. But anyways, I'm using the same cam. So I splurged, I got these, hey, whatever. So those are the pistons. I was supposed to get the diamond pistons, but we're doing the Manly ones instead. And apparently the ones that I were getting at Diamond were rated for 12. These were rated for 13, so great. Next, I had ordered the Brian Tooley Racing H-beam connecting rods. Instead, I went with the Eagle ones because they were in stock. They look very lovely. They're basically the same design. The Brian Tooley Racing ones were rated for 1,200 horsepower. These ones apparently are up 13, so says Summit Racing. So far we're at 13, and they weren't any extra cost, so I'm not going to complain about that. Next, kind of a mix-up when I ordered the crankshaft. I had actually ordered Summit Pro LS crank, and it said it was in stock. I'm like, great, I'll order it. Sounds good. And what actually happened was they sent me a different crankshaft for some reason. So I put it in there already. This is the nice block that will be taking all these lovely speed parts. Ended up being a K1 Technology crankshaft. Now, I had seen on the internet, I'd seen a bunch of stuff from K1, and I was wondering if it was any good. And I know it's good stuff. So I decided to contact them and ask them what the horsepower rating was on the crankshaft, and they said they never really tested them, but it should be good up to 13. So that being said, I guess I'm going to start assembling everything within the next coming days, make a few videos, and keep everybody updated on this build. And I guess today's tech tip would be shop around for stuff, because I got all this stuff, which apparently is rated, every single piece that I had bought is rated for 100 more horsepower than the original stuff that I was going to buy at Brian Tooley Racing. It was all in stock. It all came within 3 or 4 business days, and I think I saved like $250. So do your research, and I like Brian Tooley Racing stuff. I'm not going to knock them at all. I've spoken to him many times. He's a really good guy. They make really good stuff, but I mean, the weight was killing me, and I wanted to get this stuff on the road. So that's it. Just do your research, do your shopping. So anyways, if you ever decide to buy Manly Pistons, just make sure that you buy piston rings with them, because I didn't. I really wanted to get this thing going. I wanted to start gapping my rings like yesteryear, and then I realized there was no rings, so I had to order some express on Summit. I got the Summit Pro LS ones, which are just fine for what I'm doing. So anyways, that's the end of that. Just a quick little update on what's going on, and keep an eye out for some more videos, and I will try to get this rolling as fast as I can.